Welcome everyone to another edition of Coffee with Father James, and I'm going retro this afternoon. I'm back to the original Far Side mug that Father Jim Richards, the previous pastor, left behind, and I have kind of claimed as my own, finders keepers and all that. I used to love the Far Side in the 80s and the 90s, it's hilarious. This one is called Aerobics in Hell. You can use your imagination for that. But the best thing about this mug is what it contains. 100 milligrams of liquid caffeine to help me with my afternoon. And speaking about getting help, there's a great help for the season of Lent, the season of renewal, to give a kind of a spiritual caffeine kick. And it comes in the strangest of places, and that is the sacrament of reconciliation. We spoke about it this past weekend. We're doing the same in this Lenten season as we did in Advent. We're having this Thursday nights, we're having evening prayer at 7 p.m. And then we're going to have 3 priests available from 7:30 till 9 p.m. for individual confessions. And then the next day, after morning mass, so 9:30 till 4 p.m., there's going to be 2 priests available all day. So this is going to be an amazing experience of God's grace. That's what it's called to be. You know, we've spoken in this preaching series on renewing our covenant, and especially this past weekend of my homily. You can check out the video. A link is attached here. Check it out. We speak about what it means truly to enter into the new covenant and how there's a difference between the experience of conviction and condemnation. So you'll want to listen to the homily to get ready for the sacrament of reconciliation. We are actually booked up. We require everyone to sign up online. Thursday night is completely booked. Friday is 50% booked. So there's still time to book up a time slot to come in and celebrate the sacrament of reconciliation. Speaking of which, I want to tell you a little story. You know, since the 60s perhaps, how we celebrate the sacrament has changed a little bit. And it reminds me of a story of a guy who went to confession for the first time in decades, and he opened the confessional door and stepped in, and he said, wow, he said, man, things have sure changed around here. I mean, there was like a plush leather seat. There was a scotch cabinet right in the confessional with a couple of good bottles of scotch in it. There was a humidor for cigars. The guy was like, man, things have changed a lot since I went to confession. The priest opened the door and he said, get out, you're in my side. Well, a quick peek in the confessional will assure you that that's just a joke. It's good, no bearing to reality. Coming up next week, I can't believe Lent is moving so quickly. I can't believe it. We are coming in next week to the 4th week of Lent. And on Friday next week, we celebrate the solemnity of St. Joseph. And this is a special feast day that you know. A solemnity is kind of like, it's like a special feast day. So it has the same level as a Sunday. Technically, it's like a day, it's a freebie from Lent. Like the church is saying, okay, we've got these 40 days of fasting and all this. Sundays are still the day of the resurrection. You don't have to fast on Sundays. But this Friday, normally Fridays during Lent are like really serious fasting. This is a solemnity. This means it's party time on Friday. And not only is it the Feast of St. Joseph or the solemnity of St. Joseph, it is the year of St. Joseph. I mean, come on. And St. Joseph is the patron saint of Canada. So here's the thing. If you're Canadian and you're Catholic and you live in Canada, it's like triple party time. So remember that this Friday. And we're going to have evening prayer that night as well. I know all kinds of evening prayer. And we're going to do something very special to get ready for that week. We're actually going to move the statue of St. Joseph, the old statue of St. Joseph, that was in the 1878 church, like the first church built on this site, that was burned down. That church was burned down in 1968, 1 year before I was born. And they rescued the statues. There's the statue of Our Lady. It's in the nook. It's black. That's why it's black, because it got damaged by smoke. The statue of St. Joseph is kind of been in the hallway in the back of the church. So I don't know how many years he's been there for, but he's been there for a long time. So we're bringing him out and we're going to put him in the church. We're going to do this especially for this year of St. Joseph. The Archbishop asked us to do something special. He asked all the parishes in the diocese to do something special for the year of St. Joseph. This is what we're doing. So we invite you to come and celebrate evening prayer on this solemnity of St. Joseph, and help us to celebrate the presence and the intercession of St. Joseph in our midst. So that is on Friday, March 19th. A reminder that we are getting close to the launch of the Alpha Taster. It's 1 month from now. Remember, we're going to experience the whole Alpha format. We're going to go through the whole process. It's not real Alpha because we're not inviting people from outside of our parish. So it's more of a training experience, but it's going to be a fantastic experience, a chance for us to hear the gospel message again, to respond to it, to get to know each other, to form friendships, to grow spiritually, and to get ready as a parish to actually use this amazing tool for evangelization. So more information about that coming up. We've been putting out videos on the Fridays. A lot of the videos have our little information pieces about Alpha. So stay tuned for that. This Friday, we have week 3 of the prayer series, the prayer workshop. It's been a phenomenal experience this past Friday. Father Rob did an incredible session, workshop on praying with Scripture. It was very powerful. We had 80 people in-house. We had about 70 people on Zoom. And if it's the same as it was for week 1, there have been several hundred people have watched the session on our YouTube channel. So either one of those 3, would love to have you join us live on Zoom. Again, visit our website and sign up for that. That would be amazing. And I think I said that this coming Friday, the focus is going to be on the Holy Spirit. Now, finally, tax receipts. Many of you have been calling about tax receipts, coming and picking them up at the office, picking them up on the weekend. We can't do this year what we've always done, that is put out a couple of tables and have like a bit of a free-for-all for everyone to grab their tax receipts because of social distancing. We can't do it like that. So we've had a couple of weeks, people picking them up, and this Thursday, we're probably the day after you watch this video, we're going to be mailing them out. So if you want to drop by on the Wednesday to pick yours up, you can do that, save a dollar. But we are going to mail all the others out this year, so please be mindful of that. You can also email the parish office as well if you want to do that. And just something around tax receipts and giving, because we haven't said a lot about that topic. It's no secret that the income of all charitable organizations, including all churches, that income has gone down, and yet our mission is still as demanding as ever. So I want to thank you for everyone who gave to support the mission of the parish, and really encourage you to pray about your giving and ask the Lord to inspire you for your giving, and please to be intentional, because we're not passing a basket anymore. And so we need you to be intentional, to perhaps to explore new and innovative ways to give. And one of those ways is pre-authorized giving. I've personally signed up for that. So once a month, my monthly offering to the parish comes out automatically. I don't even have to think about it, although I do think about it sometimes. But you know that this past year we reached 25%. 25% of our parishioners now give in automated giving, and I think that is, or pre-authorized giving rather. That is fantastic. Now, I know that sometimes we can be rather squeamish about innovative ways of giving because it's, after all, our money. But I want to share something with you that one of our staff members found at one of our parish locations this week. It's this device right here. Now, last week I had the Owl, which was a very modern, contemporary device. This device was made in 1967. It's got the date right at the back. And in 1967, this was the latest technology. This was amazing technology. And it came with a hefty price. Believe it or not, it's got the price right on the back, this Paymaster thing. In 1967, this cost $429.50 to buy this. And basically, as I understand it, as it's explained to me, this was basically how you did your bills and your checks. It kind of was like printing money. It's kind of, Whoops, see, it's just falling apart now a little bit. It was kind of like for printing money, but this was the thing. This was the thing. Now this thing weighs, it was quite a lot of money, but this was the latest technology. You see, our parish is not a stranger to innovative technology for the sake of finances in the mission of the church. So please consider today's equivalent of the same thing so that we can continue to fulfill the mission that the Lord has given us at this time in the church. And they're selling these on eBay. You know, we could probably sell this for a few bucks, get some money to kind of help keep things going. So if you want to put in a bid, please call 1-800-565-3789. In the meantime, keep warm and enjoy your coffee, and God bless. And by the way, before you go, there's a subscribe button. So if you like these videos and you find them informative or mildly infuriating or whatever it is, just subscribe and they will automatically go to your account. And please feel free to share this video with other parishioners and other concerned individuals so that we can spread the word about what is happening in our parish. So thank you and God bless.